to do that, bro. You know, I mean, come on, bro. Y'all. Oh man, Woosah. All right, what we got next, Woosah?
Oh my God, that one threw me off the loop, but
Yes, me too.
But yeah, so that was just fun thing. But
oh shit, hold on, I gotta stop before we go.
What happened?
Oh gosh, I did want to send it in, I did not. I just want to say publicly on record.
Okay. What?
Drake, please do not let this footage be true.
Drake has a footage out there, and what is the alleged photograph or video contain?
I started to send the video in.
You talking about him kissing that dude?
The dude grabbing him by his penis and kissing him.
I don't think that was him. I think I know what you're talking about. It looked like
It was in black and white while they was in Toronto. Nah, this the young Drake. He ain't no older than probably about.
I seen one.
He about 19.
I seen one where the nigga got the braids like him and it kind of looked like he was trying to say.
Nah, this boy 19. This is Drake. This is actually, I'm talking about the real young Drake.
These two different photos they were talking about.
Nah, this a video. This ain't no photo. This is a whole video, frame by frame, step by step. But I was sitting there looking at it, I'm like, well, damn, is this shit altered? I want to give my boy benefit of the doubt.
So what's the video containing? Since that wasn't part of today, but it's interesting. I still want to know.
I just thought about it because of the video.
Yeah, I want to know. What is he doing? Kissing a guy?
Well, the boy grabbed Drake by his genitals, and it went from there. But they were somewhere in, it looks like Toronto, like they were at a museum or something.
Wow.
And the other boy walking beside Drake, I thought maybe they was kicking it, but and it shows the other boy grabbing Drake genitals and holding it while they walk. If that's Drake. So allegedly. That's why I say, I hope you can tell it's young Drake. I just hope that it's been picture framed, because they was like, boy, on the little song you say, boy, you ought to be glad Pusha T didn't get a hold of this one.
Oh.
That's what they were talking about, because they always beefing. They was like, boy, you ought to be glad Pusha T didn't see this when you was young. I'm like, damn.
Damn.
I'm hoping it's not, though.
A lot going on in these stuff in this world.
Yeah.
What we gonna do?
Right.
So, our next video is Mike Tyson. I ran by it, and he was talking about all the stuff he have in life. He was most peaceful when he was in jail.
Okay.
Like, what he says is really deep. It made me felt some type of way.
So we got some wisdom from Iron Mike today.
Yeah.
I had the best 3 years of my life in prison.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting for you to say that, bro, because you had millions.
I had peace, though.
Over the $30 million for one fight? Jay-Z's lying.
Hey, listen, can I tell you something? That don't mean nothing when you don't have your peace, your stability, your balance. You don't give a fuck. You don't even want it. You want to give it to somebody else.
Yeah.
You need your sanity to dictate any part of life. Because, God, I always tell people, God punishes you by giving you everything you want. See if you can handle it. I had the best 3 years of my life in prison.
Wow.
How about that?
Yeah.
The part where he says, God will give you everything you want just to see how you can handle it.
Yeah. That's a true statement.
Because I feel that way about I don't know about the peace of being in jail, not being around everybody, and just finding yourself and having peace. I understand that. People might just think, like, who has peace in jail? Sometimes you're just in solitary, sometimes by yourself, right? Or in your room by yourself.
Well, this is what he mean also. It's because of all the vultures and the snakes and the wolves that was constantly after him because of his bankroll. This is the first time where, just like you said, he's in solitary. He don't. I can't come to you and you can't come to me.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's a border between us now, and can't neither one of us cross it. And so now I am at peace. of course, what man want to be locked up and you got $300-400 million? You know what I'm
you
saying?
want to be around, spend it.
Cause see, a lot of people don't know. Mike was still $380-something million to the good when he was in prison. When Mike got out of prison is where the vultures attacked him, and Mike went broke. See, that's why he was kind of went on that rampage, because it's like, well, damn, the moment I step out of prison, man, y'all at this same shit again. You know, he getting lawsuits. The moment he walked out of prison, I'm talking about, and all these ain't real lawsuits. They were fake. Some majority of the lawsuits were fake, but Mike got cheated out of so
much money.
He got cheated out of all his money, man. You know, he really did, and that's why he always will have a problem with Don King to this day.
Wow.
You know, Mike was talking about on one of his I don't know if you ever went to one of his functions. He definitely said it. He said Don King was charging him $180,000 just for the rags and towels at the hotel.
Damn, Don
I think
King.
a week. He was paying a real $180,000.
Why his lazy ass didn't get up and go get a waitress? I mean, a maid or something.
No, this is when he would take Mike to travel around.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
You know, he was just
To get his
he
money
was
back.
over. No, he didn't owe Don nothing. He just Don just knew that he couldn't really read all the contracts.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He couldn't read. But it's true. I feel like that too. When God give you everything, and then you be like, damn, I did ask for this, Lord.
Right.
And now I got it.
Now I got it.
I don't. And that's I feel like that now in my life. Like I'm getting some of the things I'm asking for. Now I'm looking around like, I don't know, God. It's getting scary.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what. Anybody don't want the $1 billion, get here. Cause see, I know how to say no just like yes. You know, I'm ready. I can't wait. Load me on up. Yeah. But yeah, most definitely. That is some wisdom.
I know. It's some wisdom. You know, unless he was in solitude, you know, just
Yeah,
got time to
solitude.
think
That's it.
about your good ways, your bad ways.
Yeah, solitary confinement. So what we got next on the list?
This man is attacked by a rooster or a chicken.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, this is too funny.
2 neighbors.
2 neighbors.
One day when Nick says the rooster followed him and attacked him,
His neck flares up, and he's doing his thing, and he's trying to jump up at me.
he was trying to get the animal away.
And I try to hit it, but the chicken's jumping up at me, and I accidentally knocked it in the head. You know, call it a lucky shot, whatever.
But when Dave Felice came home, all he saw was his rooster dead in a ditch.
I said, I'm calling JSO. I called JSO. JSO didn't do nothing. Then a couple of days later, I realized I could call animal control.
And in late June, James Nix went to jail for animal cruelty.
Next thing you know, he calls the chicken police on me.
While the neighbors continue the fight, Nick says he never should have been arrested.
Chickens are dying every day, people, at churches, Popeyes, and Kentucky Fried Chicken. Really.
He's telling the truth though. Animal cruelty for a chicken? I mean, I don't abuse no animals, but I can't see somebody going to call, wasting a good old cop time.
Well, no, he called animal control.
Oh, okay.
Animal control found negligence and had him arrested.
That's
So,
crazy.
I mean, I guess he do got a point. We eat chicken every day.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Yeah, you know, hey man, we eat chicken sandwiches, you know, Popeyes, Chick-fil-A, you know, even Crystals, you know, hey.
What?
So-
Oh yeah, the name of the chicken place.
You know, but this what happened when you take an animal as a pet, I guess.
So, do you think they say one of the strongest things that you could do as a human is to learn to control your emotions?
Learn to. I agree.
And I'm mastering that in my life right now. I am mastering that in my life right now.
Controlling your emotions.
Control any type of emotion, sad, angry, because look, example, the other day I got real pissed at work. And I really wanted to like punch somebody. But I didn't punch them. I just threw the money up everywhere just to release my tension. And I felt good that I didn't do anything beyond that. Because usually the old me gets to it.
Right.
But I didn't get to it. And I was so proud of myself. You know?
So, hold on. Where did you throw this money at, though?
Oh, we was at work, you know, my stripper life. And a girl pissed me off over some money. And then when I see, because, you know, sometimes you have to split money. Sometimes I don't want to split it. I feel like I deserve what I had. I wanted to split it with you because I made the most, or whatever the situation may be. And then, but the floor host had picked it up, and I got real angry. And I just went in there, and I seen her counting it, and I just grabbed it and just threw it everywhere to make it difficult for her to count. And even that still wasn't controlling my emotions, but I still wanted to do something else, which was fight. So I didn't fight. My first emotion was the but I controlled it enough to where I just took it out on the money and walked off. And then I threw her some words, and then that was it.
Well, thank God it didn't get physical.
Yeah, I don't want to get physical with anyone. These girls are punks. They like to call cops, all type of things.
Yeah, somebody always definitely going to jail. But yeah, you definitely have to control these emotions.
Yeah, and it's a powerful thing because you would get hurt less.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, it's like they say, he who controls your emotions controls you.
Yes, and exactly, and it makes you stronger. It makes you more focused.
It does.
You don't worry about the because emotions make people do crazy stuff.
Yes.
Like if a girl heart is broken, woman scorned, the Bible tells you that is emotions.
Right.
What she will do when she's scorned.
Oh boy.
Because of her emotions, she will do all type of reckless behavior. Flat your tire, break your car window.
It's a wrath coming.
It's all type of nonsense.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Look, I've known girls who went too far as to put shit in front of the ex's door, a bag of shit. Like, how low can you go? So when he steps out and he's not looking, he could step in it. Like, you piece of shit type shit. Like, all type of things I've known people to do because they were mad.
I mean,
I don't want to be mad at nobody like that you're controlling me. I'm so mad that I got to take my energy and find something to do to you.
Right.
Man, I could be doing something else better with my time.
Well, I mean, it kind of reversed back too, and I'm glad that you were able to, you know, hold your composure.
Yeah.
Because what was that, a couple of weeks ago, where a guy was looking at some pictures on social media, his wife seen, well, I mean, looking from back in the day at some pictures, his wife, like, oh, you looking at other women, came back and shot him.
Wow.
Come to find out, the pictures was her old pictures.
Oh.
He was looking at her. She didn't even realize how much
she's changed.
She thought he was looking at another female and
it was
shot
you, boo-boo. You have totally fell off.
Man, that shit, I was like, wow. But that's what I'm saying. The
emotions. Or she could have, right there in the moment, just asked.
Right.
What are you looking at?
No.
And he'd be like, it's you, darling.
Right.
Story done.
Yeah.
You wouldn't take it no further. The emotion you might get from that is joy.
Right.
Or sadness because he's looking at how you used to look. Because you don't look like that no more.
Right. You don't even, listen, you know you ain't even looking close to that no more.
No.
You didn't even realize it was you.
You didn't even recognize you.
You done told yourself in your mind, that's another woman.
Another woman.
You didn't shoot your boyfriend, you shot your husband.
Hey, you gotta live with that.
Wow.
Man. Yeah, but this next video I don't like.
Okay.
A racist man pushes a child off of a bike. Like, man, America, like, this is, I mean, it's no surprise, but look at this.
Bike. I'm gonna get hit by a car in the road. Get the fuck out of here. What? Dude, where did you grow up? Did you grow up in Connecticut? No, you didn't. So get the fuck out of my town. Get the fuck out of my town.
This ain't your fucking town.
Get the fuck off your bike. Ow!
First off, the person who's with him is into that shit too.
Well, the woman. I guess that's his girlfriend. Say his name is James Chapman, 48 years old. He was arrested, charged with assault, risk of injury to a child, breach of peace on Monday in Deep River, Connecticut. And I think that was a teenager who was doing the filming. You know, because I seen online why it was like why you didn't put down the camera, but he's a kid. It's just so happened a kid was recording the other kid, you know, and that's why the kid, you know, you can hear the voice now, like once you listen to it, you know, he was like, "This ain't your fucking town," you know, but it's a kid recording the other,
right.
So you know, you can't ask another kid to go try to fight a grown man, you know, especially in the town of Connecticut.
All he could say was, "This ain't your town."
Right, but you know, here it is again.
White privilege.
That you felt entitled.
Entitlement.
You know, motherfucker, you didn't grow Connecticut.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You were born here. Now, I don't know if the child was born in Connecticut. Well, the child said he wasn't born there. But who the fuck cares anyway?
Right.
You know, who the fuck are you?
Right.
And really, your wife, see, again, I'm going to have to always get this description. Listen, we all going to get things wrong. But there's certain things you can't do. This is one of these moments. And see, I love to tell these families who done got whatever type of money they get, whatever type of careers, you have to be aware of your surroundings. All right? Because things like this is going to happen. You better stay in tune with who you are and the history that has shown us. I'm a man. I know that I'm not naive. Other people know me as a black man, but I am a man.
Right.
If you fuck around and you violate my space or my kids' space, you do something to them and you're an adult, it's going to be consequences. And see, this is why we keep having these incidents right here. The law ain't really giving no hellified consequences. See, right here, see, let me show you right here where this shit'll break at.
What?
Because, see, when you come to my courtroom, I'm going to go ahead and make an example of you. See, because I got to say so. See, I would have preferred you just cuss the child out, went on about your business. I could have came back, gave you a fine, you know, and let you know, hey, man, if you go across this guideline of verbally, don't even do nothing else verbally to this kid, nothing. And the fine going to be healthy. See, because I'm going to get your ass out here for at least 1,000 hours of community service. I'm going to look over and I'm going to hit you with about a $20,000 fine. See, you got to understand. This is in Connecticut.
Yeah.
You know, these ain't poor folks.
Right.
See, I got to help break this behavior with your time. See, notice, it's raining and they out there walking. They jogging. see, this lets you know these folks having some money.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit in the house so bad even though it's raining. Me and my wife, we're going to jog down this street. And I'm going to tell a kid, you ain't from here. Why the fuck are you here? And then not only that, I got the nerve to tell you, get the fuck out of here and push you off your bike. So guess what?
You see the countdown at the bottom?
Yeah. So therefore, that's why I'm the judge. I got to go on and line you right on up. You know, get you about $20,000, $30,000 fine.
You just push that little boy off the bike. Now he's a real racist.
But see, you know, women again, learn to pick. Listen here. This is why. I don't know what the situation is. I don't know where this kid's father is. Hey. This is why it got to be a man somewhere. Got to be a man. Because see, right here, whatever man, whether it's uncle, brother, child's father, hey, boy, we finna make an example of you. You won't be pushing nobody else off no goddamn bike. That's for sure. You won't be doing that. So, you know, and I just really hope his wife, man, I really do. I hope that man's wife really actually help him get some help that he need, and then also start holding his ass accountable.
But she look like she's in the same boat as him.
Well, you know, that may be true too, but I'm gonna be honest with you. The way she never said nothing, the way she never approached the situation, it let me know the number one thing. Because notice what most couples do who wives really accept that behavior. They come and they chime in. See, she stood all the way back. She's like, I don't think this is a good idea.
Right.
You know, you could kind of read it on her body language. and she just walked on. You know what I'm saying? Because she know her husband behavior, but she afraid.
Right.
She afraid to step up.
I truly believe that too. Like, how could you co-sign something like that?
Right.
That's a child. Like, that's not kosher at all.
Yeah, but I'll be whooping James ass when he make bond though. That for sure. We're gonna put some baseball bats on your ass.
Wow.
You won't push nobody else. I mean that shit.
Well, over the 4th of July weekend, there was a lot of shooting, especially this one particular one in Highland Park, Illinois. Illinois.
Oh boy, I tell you. They say yeah. Oh, we got a video for it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I had a video and a screenshot. Look.
Oh my God, it's gunshots! I can't believe I actually recorded that! I just recorded it! I didn't record that! I can't believe I
Real live active shooter.
Yeah, and then had a kid. You know, well, I mean, I guess he is gonna record because he was already recording the parade. And man, it's crazy. You know, what? I think they say 6 people.
Yes,
ended up dying.
They did.
And
6 people did.
They got the suspect in custody, which is a white male. Shot dozens of other people, but 6 killed Bobby Crimo III. He was taken into custody.
So who's Robert?
Robert E. Bobby. That's his name. Robert E. Bobby, the Crimo III. So, I mean,
it's just so much gun violence every day. Every day I hear something. Every day. And the man said on the radio today, he was like, all these guns, they're not, these new laws aren't to protect us because we are the ones who you're hearing the gun violence with.
Right.
The abortion situation, same thing. They're going to produce more kids. They don't want us to.
Well, you know, this is the thing here. I don't know really what, I mean, like I said, I think you should be at a certain age before getting a gun.
Right.
But we know how...
I think 25 should be it. 20 to 25 still.
Yeah, I mean, 25, 27, 28, however it go.
Right.
But definitely, you know, I don't know, man. I mean, when you hear the description, see, that was the whole thing. When you hear his description, well, you know, they was talking about him
earlier. He was dressed up
as
a girl or something?
Yeah, you know, and he actually, he draws, if I'm not mistaken, I got it right. He draw pictures of people, you know, just of shootings. You know, this is what I'm saying. You live with me. This is what you're drawing constantly. This is your behavior to where you can't find your identity.
Right.
There's no way I'm leaving guns around you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? First of all, there's no way you even fucking keep staying. Yeah, 3 months you got to have your shit together. You know, even you as my partner, because I know you unbalanced.
Right.
See, anything can happen. You know, a matter of fact, you just showed the clip of Mike Tyson, right?
Right.
Now, I don't know if you knew this. When Mike Tyson was in Arizona.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember the dude. I think he shot up the movie theater or something. It was something.
I thought it was one on the plane when he knuckled someone and the guy was...
No. This is way before then. This when Mike first get out of prison. The dude came to interview Mike, the white dude. Interview Mike. Boom, boom. Mike said he back at the gym 3 days later. Said the police come, bum rush. Boom, boom, boom. Hey. You know, they coming out. Hey, Mike, how you doing? He's like, I'm cool. You know, Mike said he looking at the police. And Mike said probably about 30 cops. So Mike, like, they're like, hey, you know this guy? Show Mike the picture, the white guy. Mike was like, look, if I said something, I apologize.
Yeah.
I ain't mean no harm.
Right.
Tell him, because all Mike can see is these 30 police officers. He knows something done happened with him.
Yeah, he apologizing.
Guess what?
What?
He told Mike, he said, Mike, this guy just killed 30 people.
Ooh!
He left Mike to go kill the 30 people. Mike was going to be included. But Mike had such a good conversation with him that God told him this was the only dude that he liked out of the whole 31 people. So he let Mike go and went and killed the other 30 people.
Cause yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But listen, Mike didn't know he was going to do that. It was just that Mike sat down. He was listening to Mike. Mike heard what he had to say. They had a good conversation. Mike took a picture with him, and boom, they was on their merry way. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of times it's on how you treat people, on what can really change their mind.
You're absolutely right.
So, this here though, hey man, we definitely gonna have to get something.
Stop the gun violence.
Yeah, there's gonna have to be some changes.
This next topic is just about when a human being shows you who they are, especially a man or a woman, show you who they are, believe them. And I'm saying this to a lot of my female counterparts.
Okay.
I know a lot of females out here that are going through it. They say dating here is like, I don't know what.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure,
and
sure.
I can't even pick an age group. It's just everybody.
Yeah.
So, I have enough scenarios where I have friends, many of my girlfriends, we're talking in general about men that we're dating or men that we already have. And the stories are just so unbelievable. And sometimes I want to know, do people just stay because, like in a bad marriage? Oh, I'm staying for the kids. Oh, fuck that. I am sorry. I know God say when you married, work it out. I get it. But to some degree, if it's abuse and stuff like that, I can't work that out. Sorry. But it have people who are dating. You're not married.
Right.
And you meet a guy. The guy say, hey, this is who I am.
Right.
I like you, but I will be dating other people. And maybe it's not because I'm a whore or anything. I just like variety. And I like to get to know a person. And maybe between all 4 girls that I'm dating, maybe I like one more than the other.
Right.
But until that boat comes, this is who I am.
This is who I am. Yeah.
So what I don't understand with women is why they don't believe a man when he says these type of things.
Because everybody want to be
number one.
Everybody want to be number one. You see what I'm saying? Instead of just understanding that it's a process. Right?
I don't know what that was. I feel like my body went tilted. Is that thing happening with the reset of the world?
Hold up.
Is it happening right now?
It better
Or they
not be.
reset?
It better not be. Hey.
Are they resetting the energy right now? Because I was like this. I
So
feel like
y'all gonna tilt it over.
I felt it just now. But back to the topic. Like women, like I don't think I've been in a situation like that. Like if somebody tell me, okay, example, you Johnny Q, you say, hey, comma, we're dating, but I am seeing other people.
Right.
I am not being exclusive to you.
Right.
So I hear you. I continue to date you. 2 months go by. I don't see any other ladies, but I'm not asking. Then all of a sudden, you're missing in action. You're not answering your phone as much. So I'm like, what's going on? Then I think you're neglecting me, but no, you're dating the other people.
Right.
So who is me to act out? When I know who you were when I met you. Why do women always feel that they want to, oh, I got the best pussy on earth, I'm going to change them?
Well, I mean, most people, but that's the woman's emotion.
I didn't treat him so good, I'm going to make him make me number one.
I mean, you're a woman. You know that's what most.
I don't act like that.
I know,
because when I come into a situation, I see what it is first,
Right.
and I stick to it. I don't never feel like, maybe because I don't never go in with those intentions
Right.
of I'm going to change this person, because I take them for who they are.
Wow.
You put me in this is who I am. I say, okay, do I want it?
Right.
Yes or no?
Right.
Do I take the cookie or do I leave the cookie?
Right.
Usually I take the cookie. If I don't want the cookie, I say straight up, I don't want this cookie.
Right. Right.
This cookie is not for me. So I don't have to worry about this cookie crumbling in my hand.
Right.
I want it to crumble in my stomach. Okay? I don't want to crumble in my hand. Problem.
Oh, gosh.
I eat it nice. Oh, I like this cookie. I can deal with this cookie. It's digested well in my stomach.
Right.
But I know a lot of females who always feel like, I be looking at them sometimes like, your pussy not super.
Nah.
And even with men, when men meet a woman, and she show you who she is, believe her. Don't you go thinking you could change a hoe into a housewife either.
Well, I definitely have some old friends and associates, boys.
Because you are very adamant of when you get married, you will be with that one woman,
Yeah.
and it will be her forever.
Yeah.
But for now, you're going to date. You're going to do what you want to do. Even if you have a young lady and maybe you say, okay, maybe for now it'll be her. But you have the option to say, I am single, I'm not married, and I can date other people. This is what I choose to do.
Right.
And if they want to act out because of that, well, you know who I was when you met me.
Right.
So don't be lashing out now.
Well,
Because
see-
you done like the dick now, you done felt the good side of the person, so now you wishing and hoping that you could be the only one. But don't let that fool you. The man says he's going to date other people.
That's true.
Until that man come to you and say, hey, I've decided that you are such a good catch. Your humility was so nice, and you dealt with who I was. You took me for who I was, that I feel you should get the best shot.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. That's what's happening a lot in the world. Nobody is taking anybody for what
They are.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna show
They trying to change people.
I'm gonna show you the flip side too, though.
Oh.
Even when don't matter either gender trying to change the other,
Yeah.
they know exactly who that person is. And the point I'm getting to is this: even with trying to change, most of them
Yeah.
going in accepted you for who you are.
Yeah.
But once the emotions start running high,
That's why I tell you, gotta control them goddamn
once
emotions.
the emotions start running high, now everybody looking for change.
Yeah.
But the crazy part is, you ain't gonna change that much.
No.
See, and I'm not talking about the other
A
person.
zebra is a goddamn zebra. You
That's-
can't take them stripes off.
That's it. And here we are. You know, this is where we are in today's world. And this is something that women and men, like you said, got to learn. You know, accept the person for who they are. Now,
Stop expecting all these things out of them.
yes, the expectations are too
Oh,
high.
my
You know, and
God.
people got to learn your accolades don't make you.
Right.
Your accolades just enhance
Yeah.
who you are.
As a-
And
yeah.
that's it.
That's
That's
it.
all it does. It don't make you nothing. You know?
Sometimes I can have a magic wand and just take some of the emotions from either any of my friends or any cousins or family members.
Right.
Because this emotion, because I don't watch in my life two people in a relationship. When I tell you this shit went left, it went so left that I just sat there and watched this relationship went from lovey-dovey to God full on, like we in court.
Wow.
We in court because one person is needing a restraining order against the other person. And I'm like, God damn, I remember 6 months ago when y'all was in love.
When basically y'all couldn't wait to matter of fact, probably moved in. You know.
I couldn't see that disaster happening. Because from the beginning, it was early signs of this is a toxic relationship, what I'm watching. And it became more toxic and more toxic. Because sometimes people feel like it could be toxic and then you make up. You know how you have that good makeup sex, they say?
Right.
I don't like that. When you have an argument and then it's
Right.
good trashing sex after.
Well, but see,
It makes it happen too much because now
Right.
you're looking for that excitement. Why can't you have that without the nonsense?
without the nonsense. But see, that's the whole thing, because now I got it. Without the nonsense, I got to accept you for who you are.
Right.
And see, I don't want that.
Yeah. That's what they don't want.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
I want you to be exactly what I want you to be.
Right. They're trying to change the person.
Right.
They're trying to make a unicorn without the goddamn unicorn horn. No, the unicorn came with the unicorn. You cannot take the unicorn off and say, oh, now I just want this plain horse. No, you got to accept the unicorn horn too.
Right. You got to have a horn with it.
You got to have the horn with it. If it's not a unicorn, then you signed up for a unicorn, but now you're trying to make it a white stallion.
Right.
No. It don't work that way. And that's why relationships are going left every day. Left. Nobody's happy.
Right.
Everybody's looking for this, looking for that. It's so sickening to watch.
And everybody really saying the same thing.
Now, it's not wrong with dating.
No.
Different people. That's
No.
that because you're trying to find something.
Well, what's
that is
gonna fit
fine.
you?
Yeah, what's gonna fit you like a glove? Like
Right.
you go on a date, you be like, this ain't for me.
But see, this what else comes into play with women. When women give their body, and I know this is something that women struggle with.
Yes.
Because they really do try to make sure it's gonna be something meaningful.
Right.
You got very few women. Very few women they're like, man, I just need to get fucked. I don't want to.
And that I can understand.
Right.
If you just want a one night stand, you talk to each other. You say, listen, this ain't about nothing.
Right.
This is just about a nut.
Right.
This ain't about no emotions. This is sexual attraction.
But see, this the whole thing though. That woman, still with women who get in that position of that vulnerable time where they know it's just, hey, I just need this nut.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just need to be fucked good, and then we can really go on about our business.
But 9 times out of 10,
a lot of them struggle with that.
Yeah.
Because the thought come back. Now, like I tell people, you got
I'm gonna open a
fleshly.
goddamn school.
Hey, you got fleshly and you got the spiritual side. The spiritual side gonna call you a hoe.
Right.
Because God already done said it.
Right.
But it's the same thing with the male. It's just the male isn't looked as a dog who returned to his own vomit. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It doesn't have that stench connected to him like it does a woman.
Right.
So I say all that to say, people got to be honest with themselves.
Right.
If you vulnerable, and listen, you ain't about to go about it the right way.
Just don't do it.
Either just don't do it, or either wake up and be honest. Like, you know
Right.
what? I'm fucking today, and guess what?
I ain't looking for nothing out of it.
Right, and I'm just gonna have to deal with that.
Because if you lie and you know you looking for something, that this man done fucked you, gone his way, he thinking this ain't nothing. Here you go acting like a stalker because the dick was good.
Yes.
No.
It's
Just accept people for who they are, and if you can't, leave them alone.
I agree.
That's it, point blank. Because I hate to see people miserable.
Yeah.
Like every day on Instagram, is always a bashing of something, a relationship, a man. He did me wrong. He did this. He did that. Nobody's perfect.
I saw, and it's good you bring that up. And even though they was married, I think they're on their 24th, 25th year of marriage. This other couple, they still look young. His wife caught stage 5 cancer, knocked her socks off. And it was crazy how he started the story. She said, man, he finally, and he had been, went down the road, came back. They still together. He's billing, he's in the workforce now. He's trying to get himself up. She already has a career. Just so happens stage 5 knocked her back. Now this, cause he's now building himself up, going toward a career.
Right.
His wife tell him it's done knocked her back so bad. She say, man, I can't even be there for you. Cause it really knocked her socks off.
Yeah.
She barely can walk.
Yeah.
And he say, what would make you say something like that? She say, man, this where you really need me. You got this paperwork need done, that paperwork need done. You got these 2 people calling about the new career you about to start. Like, man, she like, man, I can't even help you. She was like, and when it's showing you the clips of her, you see because she can't move.
Yeah.
She kind of fragile. She's stuck. You know what I'm saying? You can see where he helping where she can barely get up.
Yeah.
And as they keep telling the story, he was like, "But you don't understand how good this finna be." So she was like, "What you mean?" It's like, "Boy, remember your family didn't want me with you. They saw you doing everything for me from day one.
Oh, look at that.
You see what I'm saying? They saw it. They told you that I was gonna run off and leave you. You know, before they even knew anything about the council.
Right.
He was like, but here,
Wow.
this is my moment.
Redemption.
To prove everybody. But
Ooh.
not, he like, I don't owe them nothing.
Nothing.
He said that.
It's for them.
He said, boy, it's
For you.
And guess what? He balancing it all.
Oh.
He helping her through the chemotherapy, going to work, rushing back from work. You know what I'm saying? He going hand in hand with that thing.
I love
you
it.
know. And I was like, man. And he was like, boy, this on our way to being married. I want to say he said married going toward 25 years. And she actually, it was the love that he had with God,
right?
You know, to keep sustaining with her. You see what I'm saying? Even through
the doubts of the family members. That's why I don't
just
play
even
that.
hard doubt. You see what I'm saying? Just even
I
hard
can take
doubt.
advice from friends, but at the end of the day, I'm the final decision.
Right.
Because sometimes when people are lonely or miserable,
yes,
their judgment and answers might not match what you're going through because they're not in the same place as you.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Or even if you talk to a married couple, they might be able to tell you, well, because if you're going down that road, you more listen to that. But still, at the end of the day, it's still your decision. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't care if I'm dating someone, my mama, my sister, my brother, my best friend, cousin, grandma could be like, he ain't shit. He is the dirty horse shit on the floor. I'll be like, but he's my shit.
Right.
And ain't nobody gonna change my mind but me.
That's right.
And even if he end up being the piece of shit that he say he are, and they want to be like, we told you so, I'll be like, at least I found out on my own, and I didn't jump to conclusion because you said it.
Yes.
I did it on my own and found out he was a piece of shit on my own.
Yes.
But then if he don't end up to be a piece of shit, it's going to be like that scenario where we end up getting married, be together forever. We went through the rut. Now everybody mad.
Yeah.
Everybody big mad.
I mean, hey.
Because if I had listened, I'd be a lonely goddamn person.
Right.
With another, and I always tell people, listen, always look at your relationships too. Because I look at it like this. You have a dog. You have a nice pit bull. Pit bull got fleas. This pit bull and you went through the mud. This pit bull did this. The pit bull do that. Okay, you got rid of that pit bull. Now you going to get a new pit bull. And this pit bull doing the same shit that this pit bull was goddamn doing. Well, man, I want to keep this goddamn pit bull right here. At least I know this pit bull.
That's it.
I don't want this new pit bull because this new pit bull coming with all type of other shit and more fleas than this one had.
Right. Right.
So I'm going to keep this pit bull with this flea.
Yeah.
Not to be miserable, but I'm going to be miserable here anyway. So might as well I keep this pit bull. And try to make it work with this pit bull.
Right. Especially if the pit bull is willing to work.
Yeah, especially if they're willing to work and they're not that bad. Because some of the times these girls want to leave a man, and I be like, that's why you want to leave him?
Yes.
Well, good, great gosh, golly. Because when then they go to a next person, and then the next person do the same thing, and I say, you see? Now you have another notch under your belt.
That's it. For real. And that's usually, I'm going to be honest with you, 90% of most relationships end just like, begin and end with that same thing. What you just left, you walking through the same door.
Sometimes even worse.
And it do be. You know, because I've had women tell me, even women that I've dated, it's like, boy, I could have just stayed around you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I should have looked at the new flea dog and said, damn, the flea I left dog that I left wasn't this bad.
Yeah.
You know?
And it does be because another thing, man. Bad communication.
Right. Oh, communication is key.
But this what else goes with that communication.
Listening.
And when the communication start, that person ain't telling you the way you want to hear it.
Right.
And the way their character is about to be with you.
Right.
You don't want that.
Right.
See, you want to, no, I need you like this. You know,
Right.
that other individual, like, nah, either you like this or
Right.
nothing.
Right.
But guess what? You finna go run out some 30 times worse than that.
Right. Take me as I am, or don't take me at all.
Don't take me at all, because, you know, I ain't gonna bend. Now, listen, I understand the number one thing. Everybody has to have a bargain. You know what I'm saying?
Some type of bargaining chip in you.
Right. You know, so I understand that. You know, I'm not gonna bend on my principles.
Yes, I understand.
But I will bend, you know, to show you that, hey, you know, all right, that's cool. You know, I can work with that because it ain't gonna hurt me.
Right.
You know, if it ain't nothing that's gonna. But if it's gonna really put it's gonna make me feel as I'm being fake.
Right.
Then I just ain't gonna do it. You know, and
Right.
I'll just lose out. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it's gonna have to be. Cause I'm just ain't gonna
refuse.
I ain't gonna be that type of coward.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just not, man. And that's what's happening around this world a lot.
Yeah.
With relationships.
I see it.
Everybody want the other person to be something that they can't not be at that particular time.
Right.
They got everything else besides that, and now you're willing. They got 15 great things happening.
Yeah.
You worried about the other 3.
Right. Especially that sometimes people have a list. Like, I got this 10 list, and I'm going to check these lists. Sometimes the list don't work because let's say it's 10 things and the guy have 6, he don't got 4. What you going to do, die? Nah, you're going to have to work with the 6.
That's it.
If if the 6 is good enough and you're happy, and you know, maybe y'all could conversate about the other 4.
Yeah, and you will be.
And it ain't about changing him. He might like you enough to be like, you know what? Yeah. I'm gonna check one of them boxes myself.
Right.
You know, because it really have some men that don't eat pussy, and it really got some women who don't suck dick.
Yeah.
And that might be a checklist on somebody's shit.
That's
and
true.
that man might be like, yo, I ain't never eat pussy in my life. It wasn't my thing, but for the love of you and us, I'm going to try my best. Even if I got to watch some videos, even if I got to, you know, learn how to do it. And the same for a woman. Because I had that experience when I was growing up with a guy in my island. Is like, you know, island people be like, me nah yum no pussy, me nah yum no pork.
Right,
you know?
right.
So I had an ex growing up, and when I was in my 20s, and he was so adamant about that. And when we moved away to the States from the islands, shit surely changed. You know, he tried to eat pussy one day. He didn't do a good job, but the love for me, he tried.
He tried.
It wasn't an everyday thing, but to see him had tried, oh my God.
Right.
I love the effort.
That's right. It gives
He got
hope.
an A for effort, because I was like, damn, after all these years, I'd have never thought he would put his face down there.
Right.
But he did.
He did.
And I was like, ooh.
But it's just like you said, though. You know, you going to get the A for effort. You know what I'm saying? Because it is a good effort.
So allergies are killing me. But yeah, but you know, I just want happiness for everyone. You know, stop. You could look for what you want, the idea of what you think is good for you to make you happy, but sometimes the unexpected will be the unexpected.
True.
If you just learn a person and go slow and accept them for who they are. But sometimes you can just look at somebody and be like, nah, this ain't it.
This ain't it.
And then that's ain't it.
Man.
It just ain't it. You know what I'm saying? But I wish everybody happiness out there in this world to find your soulmate or whatever type of mate for you. I just want everybody to be happy, yo.
Yep.
You know.
Me too. You know, those who can be happy. But if you can't be happy, then hey.
So we're out.
Be alone.
We're at Global Vision TV, and you can watch us at Status Network. We're out. Live. Opinion.
Truth.
And substance. Only thing that can show you real and real them skills.